Hey guys, it's Katie Johnson again, Director of Team Warm Blessings, and this is for Leap to Lead, a change in perspective. This week we're talking all about follow-up in your business. It is super important. It is not to be forgotten. It is actually non-negotiable as a business owner in Scentsy, okay? It's something that we take pride in, is being able to follow up with our products. So today I'm going to talk with you guys. Got a lot of content for you, so bear with me. I'm going to try to keep this as quick as possible. But today we're going to talk about why you need a follow-up system, why it's important, why it needs to be consistent, and what type of systems there are for you to do a little bit of research on and figure out which one works for you. Okay? So I got some notes up here to keep myself on track. So bear with me if I keep looking up. I'm just looking at the notes on my computer. So why do we do it? Why it's important? Why it needs to be consistent? Consistency is so important in all aspects of your business to be successful, and why a system works best for you and not just your memory. Because let's be honest, we'll never remember everyone and everything they ordered and all the conversations we've had with all of our customers, okay? Because as you're in this business, the longer you're in this business, the more consistent you are in your business, you will see your business grow, which means more people, which means more orders, which means a lot of stuff to try to remember, and it's just not possible. Don't care who you are, you gotta have a system for it, okay? So, why do we need to follow up? It's maybe the most important part of your customer service and your customer care is following up with your customers. You want to make sure the order is received. You want to make sure that they are satisfied, okay? Because remember, they chose you to spend their money with, okay? So you want to make sure that they don't regret that choice, that you care about them and you value them and their satisfaction with our products and with you being their consultant this time, okay? Because the whole goal is you want to continue to be their consultant for a lifetime. So give them a reason to keep choosing you. Follow up will open up the door to so many conversations with your customers to not just get resale, but also resales or more sales, but also to have conversations about booking parties, about possibly this joint opportunity, and just to make friends with your customers. It happens. I mean, some of you might be sitting back going, Katie, I don't need more friends. I just want to run my business and do my thing. And boo, I get you. I might not need more friends either, but you know what? I have met some of the most amazing people through this business, and many of them started out as my customer, and many of them switched to host, and many of them became teammates on my team simply because we developed a relationship all from a bar wax or a room spray or a counter clean. And that sounds silly to some people, but to me, it's amazing. I have some of the best relationships and friendships with people right now that I've ever had in my entire life, all because of slinging a little bit of wax. So how incredible is that? And I can tell you something, a lot of those relationships would not have even come to fruition if it weren't for the follow-up that I developed. Y'all, listen to me. I did not develop a good follow-up consistent system, found one that worked for me for 4 years of my business. 4 years. Do not be me. Do not waste your time not following up and just waiting for someone to call you up or text you up and say they need to reorder. Sitting around waiting for people to be like, oh, you're a Scentsy consultant? I need some blah, blah, blah. It's not, guys. That is the exception. It's not the rule. It's not the rule. You don't wait for them to come to you. You got to go and get them, okay? So don't waste 4 years of your business like I did waiting on a consistent, something that's going to work. People are going to come to you, okay? Because the longer you're in this business, the more consistent you are, the bigger your customer base is going to get. So many people, it's hard to keep up with. When I very first started, I had a follow-up system. I've been with Scentsy since January 2013. I started a follow-up system in 2014 after listening to my sponsor and director harp on a follow-up system. You got to have one. She was showing me her binder system, and I was like, that's too much for me. My brain cannot, I just can't, I'm not doing that. So I just shut down, refused. I'm not doing that type of follow-up system. But you know what I did? I went and got a notebook. I used to keep it. I don't even know where it is now. But I went and got a notebook, plain old notebook. At the top, I dated it for the month and the year. On the side, I wrote the date, their name, how I contacted them, and what the result was. And that's what I did. That's my follow-up system. Whenever I thought of somebody, I wrote them down. I contacted them. I either wrote down the response or the fact that they didn't respond to me. If they didn't respond to me at the end of the month, I highlighted their name so I knew to touch base with them again the next month. Or actually, I would do 2 months. So when I followed up with somebody in June, I wouldn't follow up again with them until August, okay? So that was my system at the time, and it didn't sound so bad, but guess what? I wasn't using it all the time. And guess what? A lot of those people who never responded to me and I highlighted their name to check back in with them later, I got nervous and decided I don't want to follow up with them because they ghosted me last time, or they didn't respond to me, or I think maybe she's shopping from someone else now, and so I'm not gonna follow up with her anymore. Guys, I lost so many customers my first 4 years of my business from just not being consistent and not showing them that I truly cared and value them as my customer, okay, as somebody who supports my business. So please don't be me. All right, where was I in my notes? People will fall through the cracks. Like I just said, you're going to forget people. You think that you can remember to follow up people, but you can't. They're going to slip through the cracks. Don't let this happen don't let people slip through the cracks simply because they forgot about you too. Okay? All right, why is it important? The fortune is in the follow-up. You've probably heard that 11 times, but it's the truth. The fortune is in the follow-up with your customers, okay? We sell a consumable and a refillable product that needs to be checked in on, okay? More than that, we're in the relationship building business, all right? See your customers as more than a dollar sign, as more than a sale, as more as a PRV, and learn to serve them and serve them well, and you will find many loyal customers who continue to use you. You will have people who start out as customers because they shop from you once or twice, who turn into clients, who become your loyal people, your VIPs, your ride or dies. They choose you and only you, or they feel guilty when a girlfriend is having a party and she wants to support the party, but it's not her consultant, and they come to you and say, Katie, I'm so sorry. I bought some bars of wax from a friend of mine who was having a party because I wanted to support her party, but you're my girl and I just wanted to let you know that, and I feel like I've cheated on you, okay? Y'all, I laugh whenever they say that. I'm like, girl, you can spend your money anywhere you want to, but I appreciate you telling me that. But inside I'm going, yes, I'm doing something right. They don't want to leave me, okay? And that's what you want. That's what you want to happen with your customers. Is you want them to feel like they don't want to leave you because you're such an amazing consultant, that you treat them so well, that you serve them so well, that you're there for them, that they don't ever want to leave you, right? That's the whole point. Okay, so let them know that you care about them. That is authenticity. They will come to when you have providing good customer service through your follow-up with your customers who become your clients, who are going to choose you, who are going to tell you that they feel sorry that they cheated on you by supporting someone else's party, that they're going to start referring your name out there to their friends and family. When anybody says anything about Scentsy or any other, smell good situation, or they need some fragrance, people are like, oh, I got a Scentsy girl, let me hook you up with her. Trust me, referrals are everything, and you need to have a referral program. We could talk about that at another time, but you need to have a referral program set up for your people who are referring you out there to their friends and family and the like, okay? So, follow-up is non-negotiable. Guys, it's not. Don't waste 4 years of your business trying to figure it out. Many of you all are newer to Scentsy, or maybe you've been around for just a couple of years. Maybe you've only been around for a couple of months or a couple of weeks. Let me tell you right now, the best thing you can do for your business, the best thing you can do is to go ahead and get your follow-up system on point, in a system, be consistent, get it like you want it right now, okay? It'll be the best thing that you did. Now, here's the thing. There are people, even on my team, because my team knows, Warm Blessings, sorry, not sorry, y'all. I don't care. This is my topic. I'm passionate about it because I have seen how it has changed my business, 180-degree change. I'm not kidding you guys. It completely revamped, revitalized, reformed, whatever word you want to use, my entire business in February 2017. 4 years into my business, when I started a consistent follow-up system. And guys, let me just tell you this. I mean, I had to start cold turkey. I had 4 years worth of customers that I didn't even know where to start. I was like, where do I start? And someone that I watched a YouTube video on said, start right now. Start today. Start with the very next order you get. Start there. Don't backtrack. Don't worry about backtracking. Just start where you are and go from there. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do that, because my type A personality was like, I can't handle this. I can't go back 4 years and find customers from 4 years ago and try to follow up with them. And this is just crazy. So what I did was I started right where I was with that next order. And I said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start taking I'm going to take pristine care of my customers from this point forward. Now, here's the thing. There are so many of you guys, you veterans on my team, that to this day, even though I've preached and I've harped on this, you guys still don't have a follow-up system. You're still not following up with them. Why? Because you're scared. You're scared of what they're going to say. You're scared you're going to be coming across as pesky. You're scared you're going to be coming across as salesy. You're scared that they're going to ghost you, leave you on red, or worse, they're going to tell you no thanks. Guys, somebody telling you no thanks is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, okay? Remember, you have a job to do. You have customer service to provide, because we have a consumable and a refillable product. End of story. It's non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. So stop worrying about what they're going to say. Stop making it about you. This is not about you. Get over yourself. There's a book about that. Get over yourself, okay? This is about your customers and not about you, all right? So detach yourself from the response, because you have a job to do. All right, here's the next thing. It must be done, and it is really the most effective when it is in a system. And I know we say the word systems, and it makes people, some of y'all super nauseous. Y'all like, I'm so tired of hearing the word system. Systems are meant to make your business easier. If it's not, stop it right now. Do not go another day, another minute using a system that's not working for you, aka you're not working it. Because that's just a waste of time. Your system's not working for you. You're not working for your system. You're spinning wheels. You're going nowhere. You're wasting time. You're getting resentful and you're not working. So stop that system. Systems are things that are made to make our life easier, and they are made to, they're just habits. They're just things that we do. Like, I have a system for what I do for my PWS orders. As soon as I get that email that says, you have a PWS order, I know my system. Is it written down anywhere? No, but I know exactly what I do. I know what my habit is. I digitally message them somehow, whether it's text message, whatever, send them a graphic, email, whatever, immediately. And then over the next couple of days, I get them a thank you letter card with a gift of some sort, whatever I decide to do, some Happy Meal, and get that sent out to them. Okay, that is the first step. That's my system for PWS orders. And then it follows through my follow-up system that we're going to talk about in just a second, okay? Systems are just habits that you do. I know what I do on the day that I get my Scent of the Month. Okay, I immediately take it out. I go live on my VIP page and I smell it for them and I show them what the top, mid, and base notes are, and we talk about it, and I show them what the warmer of the month is, and I tell them the prices. It's like a 3-minute live video of my VIP group. Next thing I do is I take 1 bar wax and I go in there and I start making samples. Bag them up, get them ready to go, get them out to my 15 people in my VIP group that I've called for to see if they want them, and I mail them out. I only do 15 that I mail out. Anything that I have left over, I put in orders, okay? That's my system. That's my system. It's a system. It's a habit. It's what I do, okay? So consider follow-up the same way. Here are some suggestions of systems. A system is meant so that you're not going to forget any of your customers, but you're also not going to come across as pesky, because there is a right and a wrong way to do your follow-up, guys. If you're following up with somebody every week, every 2 weeks, seeing how they like their Scentsy, have they used it, have they tried it, do they love it, do you need more, here's my link, would you like to shop? That can be a little overwhelming. Or every single time you're putting in an order, every single month, I know maybe you're like, oh, it's just once a month, no big deal. Every month that you're putting in an order, you're sending them an email with your link in it saying, I'm putting in an order today, can I get you anything? Guys, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, and there is a time and a place to do that for sure, but it's not every single time you follow up with your customers. Guys, sometimes your follow-up with your customers looks like this. Hey girl, I saw that amazing swimsuit you had on the other day in that picture at the beach. Where did you get that? That's follow-up. That's a contact. That's their Scentsy girl touching base with them somehow. Okay, here we go. Here are some systems. We have a 1-1-3 method. We have a 2x2 method. We have a 5x5 method. There's so much information on these on the World Wide Web, okay, or even in your workstation. But I'm going to give you a brief rundown of what they are. My preferred choice is the 1-1-3. That is, I'm following up with an order. This is following up with orders, okay? Now, yes, my follow-up system is based on when they order from me, so sales related. But the way that I communicate with my customers also opens that door for sponsoring conversations, party bookings, just getting to know my customers, whatever. But it puts them in a system so that I'm literally systematically following up with them in a time frame that doesn't come across as being pesky, but it doesn't allow me to forget about that person either. So I'm touching base with them 1 week, 1 month, and 3 months after their delivery. Okay, delivery, not when they ordered their delivery. So a week just to make sure they received it. Okay, that's all I say is, hey, did you get your order? Especially if I give it to a host who delivers it, or if it's a PWS order. I say, hey, did you get your order yet? How you loving it? And they're like, girl, I ain't even opened it yet. I'm like, well, you can consider this your friendly reminder to open that box, girl. Put that bulb in that warmer and turn it on. You know, whatever, okay? Talk to your customers however you talk to your customers. 1 month later, I touch base with them. I'm like, hey, girl, I was just wanting to check in again. And I tell them, I say, I'm just checking in on your Luna counter clean or whatever. You know, call it a specific product. On your By the Sea wax, how do you like it? And just see what she says. Now, if she orders a whole slew of things, or she orders like 5 different scents, just pick 1 or 2. Or you can even say like, hey, did you get it? Like if somebody who orders like a 2 6-packs, like 12 bars at one time, be like, hey, that last order, you had a bunch of bars in there. Do you have a favorite yet? Okay, something like that. At 3 months, between 1 month and 3 months, sometimes it's 1 month, but a lot of times it's the 3 month mark. At the 3 month mark, I have customers tell me, girl, I was just thinking about you. And I'm like, I know, I have ESP. I ain't got no ESP. I got a system is what I got. That's our secret. That's our consultant secret, right? I have a system that reminds me to think about my customers, okay? So at the 3 month mark, I'm literally just, and I tell them, I'm just checking in again. I hope you've loved your, and I do use past tense. Hey girl, I hope you loved everything that you got in your order. I name a couple of things, be specific as you can. And I just say, if you need anything at any time, you know how to reach me. I hope you have a great day. Okay. That's how I leave it. Now, if they ghost me, If they don't respond, whatever you want to call it, if they say no thank you, whatever, I still have a job to do, and they are still going to go through my system. I'm still checking in with them at 1 week, 1 month, and 3 months. At the 3-month mark, if they don't respond to me, I'll check in with them again in 3 more months. So that'll be a total of 6 months since they got their order. And usually, if they don't touch base with you around the 6-month mark, then I won't touch base with them again for a year after their delivery. And that is all set up in the Sale with Amy app, and we can talk about that in just a second. But the next system is called a 222 system. A lot of people like this one. They do this one 2 days from delivery, 2 weeks from delivery, and 2 months from delivery. Whichever system, 113 or 222, that's just the days, weeks, month, whatever, or weeks and months. It's up to you. 113 is 1 week, 1 month, 3 months. 222 is 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Then there's the 5x5, and the 5x5 is a little bit different. But what the 5x5 does is it allows you to follow up with your customers and have conversations with the customers and the thing I love about the 5x5 is it allows you to consistently work your business every day. Now it does have Sunday through Saturday, but you can change it to be Monday through Friday. But 5x5 is touching base on 5 different topics 5 days a week. Okay, so those topics look like this. You do one follow-up with a customer. Hey girl, how you doing? How's it going? How's your order? Can I get you anything? Whatever, okay? The next thing is the next topic in your 5x5 is you're having one host or join conversation. So you're talking to someone, you're asking someone about hosting a party, you're asking someone if they've ever considered the opportunity. You're asking someone, can you send them an opportunity packet? Can you send them a blessing bag? Can you send them a join packet? Whatever you want to call it, okay? The next thing is in your 5x5 is you're adding one new contact to your list of 100 or your list of 50 or your dream team or whatever it is, but you're coming up with one, or maybe you're just adding a friend on Facebook or adding a new follow on Instagram or touching base with a brand new person that you don't know. Taking a cold contact and making them a warm contact, but a new contact, somebody brand new. The fourth thing that you do in a 5x5 is you spend 10 minutes, this is every day, 10 minutes on self-development, whether that's a podcast, a book, a training, going to the workstation and checking out the marketing or the training tab, training center, anything like that that's going to help you in self-development. If you decide you want to learn about positive affirmations today, that's fine. 10 minutes every day, okay? The next thing that you will do is one post on social media. Remember, this is helping you with consistency. You want to be consistent. Wherever your presence is. If you're not on social media, then maybe your other one would be like, I don't know. You'd have to fill in the blank with that one. If you're not on social media, you'd have to maybe say like, I'm going to get one new sample out to one new person or something like that. I'm not sure. You'd have to fill in that one if you're not on social media. But if you are on social media, then you would do one post. Maybe share one thing to your Scentsy story, share one thing to your timeline or your grid or whatever it is that's Scentsy related, but it's not salesy. It's just you sharing Scentsy as a lifestyle. Because when you are a Scentsy consultant, it does become a big part of your life, because Scentsy, we have things for every part of or every aspect of your life. And so why not share that? You share when you get a new bathing suit and you love it and you want to show it off, or you share when you get a new succulent plant and you've got that planted and you're super excited about it. You share when you go to a new restaurant, you try a new restaurant in town, or you eat their new cheeseburger that's their special, don't you? That's still like sharing things with other people, so why not share Scentsy the same way? Okay, you should. So 5x5 is doing those 5 different things once a day, every day. And that will just help you be super consistent in your business. So pick a method, whichever method you decide to do, whether you want to use a binder, like some people have legit binders, whether you want to use your planner, whether you want to use the phone reminders in your phone. Some people set a reminder in their phone, hey, I need to follow up with all those orders from 6/22/20. And that day you pick them up and you pick up your order forms and you follow up with all those people. I don't know how that looks to you. Or maybe you want to use the Sale with Amy app that you get for 30 days, the premium version. It is a paid app. To me, it's worth its weight in gold. I buy it for a whole year at a time because I get a 20%, I think it's 20% discount when I buy it for the whole year at a time. But I like notifications. I like for Sale with Amy to remind me. Plus, my contact, it syncs to my workstation. It shows me what they ordered. Okay, it gives me their cell phone number if I want to text them. It gives me their address if I need to send them some happy mail or send them a postcard in the mail if I hadn't heard from them in a long time. And it gives me their email if I need to email them. Okay? Now, as you're following up with people, you will decide what's working and what's not. So if you're texting someone and they're not responding to text, then maybe next time switch it up and do email. Or vice versa. If you're emailing them and they're not responding, maybe switch it up and do text. Because you have to remember, when I say detach yourself from the response, please keep that in mind. Detach yourself from the response or the lack thereof. Y'all, I'm a mom of 2 crazy kids, and sometimes people message me and I'm looking at the message and then I get hollered at to fix a snack or wipe a butt or something. Like, y'all, real talk, this is mom life. And I get distracted. I put my phone down, the screen goes black, and then when I come back to it the next time, I cut my phone on and it's not on the same screen it was before, and I totally forget that I was reading a message from somebody, and they think I left them on red. They think I ghosted them. I didn't ghost you, boo. I didn't mean to. I just got distracted. I'll think about you in a couple days. It'll come back to my head in a few days. I'm like, oh shoot, I was just reading that message from Jordan and I totally forgot to respond to her. Y'all, it happens. Okay, so that's why I say detach yourself from the response. You don't know what the situation is. Okay, so whether you decide to use a binder system, a planner, the Sell with Amy app, phone reminders, whatever, there is a plethora of information out there on the internet, on YouTube. You can literally type in Scentsy follow-up systems and you will just be, just amazed by all the things that come up. And I did start, like I said, with my notebook. The notebook wasn't working for me. I wasn't working for it. So I switched that system. I put it away. And then in February 2017, I finally decided to do my sponsor and director's binder system. And I know that Katie Forner was doing it at the time, and someone else Jessica Villarreal was doing it. There was a couple of other consultants, and they have YouTube videos about it. And I was like, let me try this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this mini binder system. And I loved it, y'all, because I love pen and paper, but I also like technology. And then, so I've done 4 systems, okay? Because then at SFR in 2017, a girl came up to my booth that I was training on follow-up systems, and she comes up to my group and tells me about this thing called, comes up to my table and tells me about this thing called Trello. It's an app on your phone. It's basically like Pinterest, but you can put your customers in there and what they ordered. You can take pictures of the order forms, and it's in there, and it sends you a reminder of when you need to follow up with them and how often. And it was amazing, right? However, it took me a long time to get that system like I wanted it and get each card in there individually. And it's a whole thing. If you want to check it out, there's plenty of videos. Kimberly Polito does videos on Trello. It's amazing. You check it out if you want to. That was another follow-up system. But then here comes Sell with Amy. And at the time it was called Maven, and I was asked to be in a pilot program for Scentsy for it. And I'm going to tell you something. I fell in love that day with that program. And I was on the way to World Tour at Scentsy, and they wanted me to teach on a topic of follow-up. I was showing people my binder system, and that day I got the email that said, we would like to put you in this pilot program. Would you like to try it? And I was like, sure, I'll try it. Y'all, I go into World Tour like, I got to teach about this binder system that I use, and this thing right here is amazing, this pilot program they've got me on. But y'all, whatever works for you, make sure you're working for it and it's working for you. You're all working in perfect harmony. If you're not, you've got to stop, take a step back, reflect on why it's not working for you anymore and what you can do to change it. And then go out there and figure out a way to change it. But I'm telling you right now, follow-up and having a system for it is non-negotiable. I can't tell you what it looks like for you or how it's going to work for you. All I can do is tell you to go out there and do the research, find the system, find the method that works for you, and then go do the dang thing and have your customers stay your customers because they know that you value them and you care about them and that you're always thinking about them. Yeah, I think about my customers all the time, but I got a pretty big customer base now after 7.5 years. I can't remember every single customer that I have. So Sell with Amy helps remind me. Right now I have 70 notifications. So tomorrow morning is going to be a very busy day for me when I get back to working my business. Okay? I can let that number overwhelm me if I want to, or I can do like they always say, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. I'm going to take it one notification at a time. I'm going to set a reminder, I set a timer on my phone for 15 minutes, and I'm going to do as many follow-ups as I can and knock that number 70 down as best I can for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to go about and do my other business, do my other income-producing activities. But to me, follow-up is your number one income-producing activity, okay? As like I said, it opens up all the doors for sales conversations, for hosting conversations, and for recruiting conversations. And you need to know that. And it also especially opens up the door for building that relationship with your customers, to have your customers continue to choose you because they know that you value them. Okay, so today your challenge is to figure out what your follow-up system is. Go out there and do some research. Is it going to be the 111 or 113? Is it going to be the 222? Is it going to be the 5x5? Is it going to be something completely revolutionary that no one's ever thought of before? And you're going to come up with your own amazing follow-up system. What's it going to be? But today your challenge is to go figure out your follow-up system and then show us in the comments what your follow-up system is. Or tell us. If you don't want to take a picture, or if taking a picture is easier, that's fine. But if you need to tell us what it is, tell us what it is. But remember, follow-up is non-negotiable and it needs to be consistent within a system so that you don't forget about people, but you're not coming across too pesky either. Okay, y'all have a great day.